Yo, what is happening? This is Shia Yeshub, and this is another Mo Talk or We Are Sports and Mo. Please do not forget to hit the like, subscribe, also ring the bell. That way you'll be notified when I drop new content such as this. I want to take this time and give a shout out to Mike Tomlin. I don't think enough has been said about this guy. I don't think that he is being talked about enough for the service that he has done there at Pittsburgh. We're talking about a guy who has spent 18 years in one organization, and not 1 year of his service there has he produced a losing season. We're talking 18 years of positive productivity. Us that watch the NFL, we have seen coaches come, we have seen them leave. There are times we have seen coaches be fired in the middle of the season. But here is a man who has come into an organization and he has built a culture there. They have high expectations in Pittsburgh. Mike Tomlin has shown you what being a great guy and treating people right, how it could pay off. My mom always told me that you can attract more bees with honey. And Mike Tomlin seemed like that type of guy who respects those that play for him and those that work under him. And so for 18 years, this guy has produced winning season after winning season. And for that, I feel like that he needs to be brought up. He needs to be mentioned. And here in Mo Talk, we are not going to forget it. But the thing that interests me the most is what Mike Tomlin did in the offseason this year. I believe that he was putting that winning streak in jeopardy when he made a decision that if it had failed, the media would have ripped him and called him all kinds of dummies and bad decisions that he had made. He had brought Justin Fields in from Chicago, and he also decided that he was going to go and bring in Russell Wilson. He allowed Russell Wilson to redeem himself after that terrible display of what was going on in Denver. Sean Payton showed the world who he really was. I don't understand how Sean Payton felt that it was okay for him to disrespect a grown man that has played this game, a seasoned veteran who has won playoff games, who have championships, who have been around, who has proven himself to be one of the premier quarterbacks in the game. I don't understand how you could justify blowing up at this man on the sideline on national TV in front of everybody and feel that it was going to be okay. So Mike Tomlin decided, I'm going to help a brother out. He brought Russell in, not really knowing what he was getting because the situation in Denver did not look good. Sean Payton was on his way to probably ruining Russell Wilson. You could tell that the love of the game it dimmed out a little bit in his eyes. He was not the same player that he was when he was at Seattle. He had missed 4 games with Pittsburgh because of a calf injury. And Justin Fields, he guided the boat pretty good. He did what it was asked of him. He didn't make too many mistakes. He went in and he won 4 games. But when the calf injury was over with, most coaches probably would have looked at the situation and been like, look, we're doing good. We're above 500. Justin Fields is not making any big mistakes. He is not causing us to lose games. We're just going to stay with what it is that we got. But instead, Mike Tomlin said, my man is ready. I brought him over here. I'm going to give him a shot. And he gave him a shot, and Russell Wilson came in and he is not disappointed. In the 4 games that he has played, Russell Wilson has produced 1,212 yards. He has produced 7 touchdowns. He's only thrown 2 interceptions. His completion percentage is 63.1 and his passer rating is 94.4. He has 24 rushing yards and 1 rushing touchdowns. And after the numbers that he put up yesterday for going over 400 yards against Cincinnati, we could say that the decision that Mike Tomlin made in allowing Russell Wilson to come to Pittsburgh to redeem himself was a genius move. I don't hope any good to come to Sean Payton. Right now, Pittsburgh is at the top of their division, which is the AFC North. They are even above Baltimore Ravens. Pittsburgh really don't get a whole lot of Super Bowl talk. Normally when they talk Super Bowl out of the AFC, it's Baltimore or it's Kansas City Chiefs. But right now they're sitting 9-3. And a lot of that has to do with the play that Russell Wilson has given Mike Tomlin since he has allowed him to take the reins. And I feel like that if Payton had treated Russell Wilson a little bit better than what he did. I understand that he was not your guy. I understand that he was handpicked by the general manager, John Elway. I understand that. But this is the hand that you was dealt. Therefore, you got to play the hand. You sabotaged that year last year by not giving this man a chance. They asked Russell Wilson about his longevity in the league. He said, I definitely want to play another 5 to 7 more years, Wilson said. I think that has always been my goal. I've been very clear about that since the beginning. I think that has always been my mindset. You know, the longevity of the game. And right now, how do you feel? Wilson says, I feel great. I feel young. Wilson said, I feel like I can still move around out there and make all the decisions and all the throws. I could throw the ball where I need to throw it. So my focus here is winning this week and then hopefully winning next week, winning the next one and the one after that. We get to the end of the season and hopefully we're holding something that we will forever remember. Man, what a turnaround this has been. I myself am happy for Russell Wilson. I'm glad that my brother Mike Tomlin reached out and he saw a diamond in the rough. I'm sure a lot of people did not appreciate the way that Sean Payton treated Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson deserved better than that. Russell Wilson is a veteran quarterback. This was not some little kid that you had drafted out of college and he was making rookie mistakes. This was a veteran quarterback. When you have issues like that, there are ways that you can settle that, which are behind closed doors. You do not lose your head on your veteran quarterback like that in public, because what that do is that causes the rest of the team to be lost to him as well. So, Sean, you are exactly where you need to be. Russ, you are exactly where you need to be. Hats off to Mike Tomlin for 18 years of winning football and Pittsburgh Steelers. I am not a Steelers fan by no means. I don't want Pittsburgh to win another Super Bowl or anything else. But when greatness is seen, greatness has to be talked about. And what Mike Tomlin is doing at Pittsburgh is to be talked about. I give the brother kudos, all praises, and Russ, you keep balling out, doing what it is that you're doing. Justin Fields, you will have your time to shine in the NFL. You're still young. This is Shia Yashub. Y'all get at me. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this one. Shalom.